Hi, good morning. Today is day 282 of my 2025 Wellness Challenge, and I am here to report a couple different things. First, I'll tell you that yesterday I was an 8 out of 10 on my challenge. I did not get all my water in, and I did have something with sugar in it, specifically an ice cream sandwich. Um, on the exercise front, I'll share it in a separate video, but I did yoga in the morning. I went to the gym. I walked about a mile in the gym before playing pickleball for an hour or so. And then last night around 8:30, I decided to go for a walk, and I walked, I think, 2.5 miles for about 45, 50 minutes, something like that. Um, I also yesterday wrote this poem. Um, my heart aches for the daughter I love, the one I cannot reach, her laughter, her presence, all now beyond my hold. But I trust God's hands are greater than mine. He sees her where I cannot. I lift her up in prayer for peace in her mind, for joy in her days, for love to teach her how to love herself. If our paths cross, I will rejoice. If they do not, I will still hear his voice. Though tears may fall, my faith remains. Love is stronger than goodbye, and in God's hands, nothing dies. The reason that I decided to write this and post this is because in July of last year, um, kind of all out of the blue, my daughter decided she did not want to have a relationship with me. I don't have to give all of the details, but she has been estranged for um, the last, for more than a year. I've made some attempts to try to um, reconnect, but ultimately those attempts have failed, and she has pushed herself even further away. And that leaves me with a bit of a hole in my heart. I do lean on God every day. I do believe that people come in your life for a reason and for a season, and that everything happens according to God's plan. So there has to be some rhyme or reason to it, even though I don't necessarily get it all together. I'm trying to just trust my way through it, but it does leave me with sadness and ache in my heart. And I think that ache in my heart that I haven't told anybody about until really now has was just like a little seed that of pain that is causing some problems for me. So when I think about my wellness challenge, part of the reason that I went on this wellness challenge, there's a couple different reasons, but one was that I was trying to lose weight. I used to be morbidly obese. I think at my highest I was like 280 pounds, and I lost 140 pounds many years ago, and I've tried to keep it off. Um, but things come up and problems arise in my life, and I go back to this self sabotaging behavior as it relates to food. And I use food and the stuff that causes me to gain weight to fill this void, some kind of void that I have. And when I hopped on the scale yesterday, I think the scale said 171.4. And if I compare it to where I was before this stuff happened with my daughter, I was like at in July of last year, I was like 152. So I've gained almost 20 pounds. And I'm like, what's going on? And I really think it's connected to my feelings about this loss that's in my life. that I've kept hidden. So I've decided that I don't need to share all the details, but I just find when I live out loud and I'm honest and I let people into what's going on with me, it's very freeing, and I'm able to regain my focus and to resist the temptation, or actually, the temptation doesn't come along as much. Doing these self sabotaging things that take me away or push me further away from where it is that I want to be goal wise. So I'm just sharing today. I am getting ready to get my day started, but that's my share for today, because on this wellness journey, it's not just about losing weight, but it's about having peace of mind and putting myself in a position to be able to live my best life. And in living my best life, I think it's important to live in truth as well. And also to give myself the opportunity to connect with others that may be going through similar things, because I have found in this life we are never alone. We're never the only one. And when the good times come, we should be able to celebrate with people. And when the challenges come or the heartaches come, we should be able to have a community around us that we can embrace in that as well, and that we can support each other through. When you feel as though you're not alone, life and all of its challenges become a whole lot easier to face and to get through. So anyway, it's my long-winded post. Thanks for letting me share. And yeah. No, by the way, I did get on the scale again today, and it said 169.4. So this letting go and confessing things with your mouth and letting other people know, it really does release the weight associated with what it is you go through. At least that's what it is for me. You guys have a very blessed day. Take care.